if you're down to get down tonight. 'Cause it's always a good time. Slept in all my clothes like I didn't care. Hopped into a cab, take me anywhere. I'm in if you're down to get down tonight. 'Cause it's always a good time.
Good morning and good night. I wake up at twilight.
It's gonna be alright. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time.
Freak down, drop my phone in the pool again. Checked out of my room, hit the ATM. Let's hang out if you're down to get down tonight. 'Cause it's always a good time.
Good morning and good night.
I wake up at twilight.
It's gonna be alright. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. Doesn't matter when. It's always a good time then.
Doesn't matter where, it's always a good time there.
Doesn't matter when. It's always a good time then. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time.
You caught me again. Hello, everybody. It is Marcy McKenna coming at you from Grommet Live on a beautiful holiday evening, Wednesday evening. We are going live a little bit early tonight, 5 o'clock on the West Coast, 8 o'clock on the East Coast, which is just an hour difference. And there is a reason for that. Hold on, I'm making sure we are going live on Instagram tonight also. So I'm getting that all hooked up. Okay, I think we are good to go. So welcome everybody, whatever platform you are tuning in from. And tonight we are on YouTube, we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on multiple pages on all of those. And I've got the chat going, and already we've got quite a few people already in the chat. So welcome everybody. Hoping we have some of our awesome makers on tonight, because we have some doozies. In fact, there's even one maker that I'm praying comes on tonight, because there's actually a little personal connection with this particular maker. And so I will be so excited to have him inside the chat. Coincidentally, I became sort of obsessed with his product and his product line, saw it on Grommet. There's multiple products from this maker on Grommet, and I just thought they were so innovative and so clever and such great gifts in this last minute scurry that we are all in, that I wanted to squeeze it into the show. And as I am doing research for this product, I'm watching the video of the maker talking about his product, and I'm realizing I know this guy. And I know him from my childhood, but I thought it can't be. What are the odds of that? Sure enough, I do know him, and I reached out to him and asked him to join us inside the chat. So hopefully he will be here and you guys will all get to meet him as well. But that is just one of the many products that we have tonight. And I love our Wednesday night shows, because these are mostly dedicated to the new products on Grommet. So these are new product launches, ones that launched just this week. This is Wednesday. The last day of launch week is actually today. So we find out tomorrow who the product of the week winner is. So this is always kind of exciting for all of the makers to find out who's going to win. But many times we've got a couple that are really, really neck and neck. And so this show can make all the difference. So please do not be shy in that chat. And when I say that, what you are going to find out if you are new to Grommet Live and live shopping in general, just a couple little housekeeping things to let you know how this all works. But when I talk about a product, you are going to see the product next to me right there. And you are going to see a QR code next to that product. And think of that QR code as if it were just a voting button. So you'll get your phone out, you'll take a quick picture of that QR code, and that's your way of saying, cool product, I love it, giving a virtual high five to the maker, who is probably live inside the chat. There are several of them already. And so they love that. That means the world to us independent inventors and the makers out there, that you guys kind of give them a kudos for the product that they've invented. And you're getting something back because you're going to get a 20% discount to use whenever you want. It could be tonight if you're doing some last minute shopping, could be a year from now, could be a month from now, whatever you want, but you'll get that discount. You can use it whenever you want. And if you do choose to buy it, obviously it'll take place tonight. So that is just a win-win. Speaking of win-win, the other fun thing about Grommet Live is that every show we do 2 giveaways. And so tonight is no different. We are doing 2 giveaways, and we are going to do one halfway through the show. So if you have not entered, you are going to do it right there with that QR code. And again, you're just taking your phone out, taking a quick picture of that, and you can enter that quick. No strings attached. You don't have to buy anything, nothing. It is just Grommet and the maker's way of saying thank you for being here and thank you for supporting. And the last bit of housekeeping before we dive into these awesome products is that chat is so important to the makers, because it is what happens inside the chat directly impacts the number of people that will see this show, that will learn about these products and hear the stories of these makers who created the products. So if we can light that chat up tonight, then the algorithm sort of kicks in when it sees some excitement going on, and we can really make a difference in terms of the exposure that these brands are going to get. And one other thing, my producer Jen, who is she's off-site right now producing from the boat show in Newport Beach, California, which is where I'm going right after this show, which is why we are an hour early tonight. But she just reminded me that for all of you guys who are here live, which I know there are quite a few of you across all the different platforms, you guys get to double your chances of winning tonight. So all you have to do is put one word in the chat, and Jen is going to give you a second entry into that giveaway. And that one word is holidays. Just say the word holidays, and she will give you a second entry. And I do see Chris Dre is on, and that is the person I was referring to if you guys jumped on earlier. That is a blast from the past for me, and I'm so excited he's here inside the chat. I'm in love, Chris. I'm in love with your products. They're so clever. And there must have been something in the water in the Gulf Shores where he and I grew up together that basically turned out inventors, because he and I both kind of share that inventing gene, it turns out. So this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to introduce you to his product line because it's pretty amazing. And he's saying, woohoo! Oh, Monica just doubled her chances with the word holidays, and so did Daniela Santos. Welcome, Daniela. And Instagram, I'm trying to see if I can follow the chat on Instagram. I don't know how to do that yet. That's just too techie for me, believe it or not. But I can see everybody who's on Instagram. I see Rick for Cruz. Hello, Rick. B. Eastman. We've got Galen Corbett. Welcome. And Henry. We've got lots of people over on Instagram. So welcome, everybody. Without any further ado, we've got some good products to get to. So let's go ahead and dive into the first product. I hope these makers are here tonight. Do we have the makers from Corky here? Because I have become an instant fan, and I do mean that. The truth is, I'm being honest, I didn't know anything about Corky until today. And so it was just today that I started researching. The product came, I got to play around with it, look at it, and I thought it was so clever. And whenever I really like a product, I like to dig a little deeper and go to the website and learn about the maker and all of that. And that I did. And this brand is pretty phenomenal. And I cannot believe, being the inventor that I am and how I like to geek out on inventions, I can't believe that I didn't know of it before. And so I'm so excited that I do now. This is the brainchild of two gentlemen, Howard and Dave. And their very first product started out with problems, as with many inventors, problems that they were having in their own world, and that came in the form of crying kids. And the kids were crying because they were putting butter on their bread, and the butter was cold, and so their bread was breaking. And that really upset these kids. And so Dave and Howard went to work to create a solution for the cold butter on the bread, of all things. And that solution is today called Spread That. Does anybody know what Spread That? Has anybody bought Spread That? I'm going to show you a picture of it. This is a multi-award winning product that just basically sent them into the stratosphere with all of the products that they created that followed. Here, oh, there it is right there. First of all, how gorgeous is that? So this is a knife, and this is not the product we're featuring, but it's just sort of my lead-in story. So this is basically a knife that heats to melt the butter as you put it on whatever you're putting it on. So it brings it just to that perfect temperature for that perfectly spreadable butter. The picture you're seeing there is, I'm sure you can tell, it's sort of gold looking, very fancy. And that is their limited edition. So evidently that came later when they had so much success with the original. But then they spun off and did other products like maybe you guys have heard of. In fact, I think it's even on Grommet. It's called Scoop That, which is a little similar, that it is an ice cream scooper that perfectly scoops out ice cream, because there's some kind of technology in the handle that sends the heat from your hand to the scooper and just creates that perfect temperature for the perfect scoop of ice cream. So those are just two of the many products on their site that I'm just, as I said, geeking out over. I want to spend more time. I want all of them on the Grommet site. So I'm going to be bugging Greg about that very soon here. But the product that we are featuring tonight is called Corky. And so whenever this duo comes out with a new product, people are very excited because every one of them has been such a huge success. They have won so many awards. They're featured everywhere. In fact, I'm going to show you just a handful of the accolades that they're getting. So there's the 4 design awards, which are very prestigious design awards at the top there. And then, of course, all the different places that they're featured. And that's a handful of many, many more. But just to give you a sense of how awesome these guys are. So back to Corky. So Corky is basically a wine opener. And we've all seen lots of wine openers in our day, all different kinds of wine openers. But the problem that they were solving with this one was that when they were wanting to open a bottle of wine, they were struggling to find something to cut the what do you call that? The tin or whatever it is off the metal off of the wine bottle. So going through the drawers, trying to find something, they end up finding a pair of scissors and ultimately like cutting it and almost cutting their hand off in the process. And then finding some, going through the drawer again and looking for a corkscrew to, pull the cork out. And then when they were done and there was a little bit of wine left, having to find something to put in because the cork was too big to fit in. And anyway, you know the drill, that it is a lot of different devices that we use when it comes to our wine. So their vision was to create the perfect wine tool that incorporated all of the things that you need when you're opening a bottle of wine, which I'm guessing, given that it is the holidays, we're going to be doing a lot of that. So I think this is very fitting timing, because not only is this great for if you're entertaining and having people over, but if you're going somewhere. I love this as a host or hostess gift. I think it's great. But so again, this is called Corky, and here it is right here. I'm going to show you a quick video and then we will walk through it. But, very sleek, it's compact. It basically has 4 different tools in this one very, cool, sleek design. So let's see how it works in this video right here. So very easy to open the top, and that cutter is built in, and it is a stone cutter. And then you're just turning it clockwise, just like that, and pulling it. And that actually does come off that easily. And that was one of their visions, was to be able to make it so easy to open for older people and people that struggle with their wrists or arthritis or anything like that. And so they were very successful in achieving that. And then you just saw the aerator that helps you, do the perfect pour and make the wine taste better by infusing air into your pour. And then it's got the wine stopper that you're putting on in the end to preserve the wine. So it is just kind of that all-in-one solution. They did such a great job. It comes in 2 colors. So you're seeing the black here, and I'm a little partial this time of year to the red, but love them both. And so this is it. So here we are. Comes in this really nice looking box right here that I just opened. Looked nicer before I opened it. And as you saw, so let's see. Let me do this first. So here is, wait a minute. Probably should have done this beforehand. Now that I'm missing the wine cutter. Why am I not seeing the wine cutter? Does anybody see a wine cutter in there? Or maybe that's it. Maybe that just cuts the wine. It must. I'm looking at the white in their image and thinking that's what it looks like, but that's probably the foil. So that right there is the wine cutter. And that is basically the hidden tool that precisely cuts it. And then then you're going to put this on top of the cork. You're going to twist it a couple times to get the cork out and then pull it up that easily. And that is kind of one of the claims to fame of the corky, is how easy it is to use, so that really anybody would be able to do this and not struggle with wrists and arthritis and all of that. So in fact, they call it advanced mechanical design or mechanical advantage design. And then, of course, once you have opened it, and maybe you're going to use this, put that in the top, and that is your aerator. That is also going to help with that perfect pour. And then when you are done with the wine, if there is any left in your bottle, some of you might not have any left, I don't know. But then you also have this aerator becomes the actual stopper as well. But I love that they also have if you have a smaller opening, you can also use this by itself. Or for the larger openings, you have this in here, and it just does that perfect seal. So how clever that it is all together. One tool, not 4 tools, cluttering up our, kitchen drawers and our bar tops and all of that. So just one sleek, simple tool. And the fact that this one sleek, simple tool, 4-in-1, is $16 is pretty amazing. And because it is from this company and these guys, and every product they do is so meticulous, you know that the quality is great and the design is sleek. And it's, really, really nice. I was quite frankly shocked at the price. I thought for sure this was a $49 item when it came and I saw all the different things that it did. And then I was, uploading everything, and I looked at that and had to give it a double take. Now that is with that Grommet discount. That's that 20%. So if you think this is cool, if you like the design, if you think this is something either you're wanting to get for this holiday or New Year's or whatever, definitely grab that QR code and grab it just to let David Howard know that you think their invention is cool. It's kind of like, I was thinking about it as I was doing it, at first learning about it, I'm like, it's sort of like a Swiss Army knife for people that drink wine. It's got everything in this one little thing that you could actually put in your pocket and be done. So very clever, David Howard. I love it. This is definitely, for me, the perfect kind of go-to host gift. And so this will be going to my brother and sister-in-laws in a couple nights. Well, whenever Christmas Eve is, because I just think it's perfect, especially the red one. I love the red. Love it. What do you guys think? Anybody think it's a great design? Let me know inside the chat on that one. And we are going to get into, let's see, wait. Okay. We are going to move on to product number 2. Kind of a nice segue for this one, because we are talking about wine, and this one is probably what we would pour the wine into after we have opened our wine with our corky. And that is this brand new collection of I'm going to say glassware, stemware, that is incredibly innovative. I actually, ironically, this is another maker that I do have a personal connection with on some level. I was at the International Houseware Show, I believe it was last year, and I was on a panel of judges, and different inventors were pitching their products, and we were, voting and critiquing and all of that. And this maker, or these makers, I should say, were one of the inventors. And I thought it was such a clever invention, but more than that, I thought it was so beautifully done, beautifully executed. The quality of it, I mean, they clearly took such a long time designing this to make it just perfect. The brand is called Connectware, and the makers are Mirella and Valley. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing the Valley correctly. Let me know. I'm hoping you guys are in the chat, because I was so excited when I saw that you are on Grommet. I know that we had kind of DM'd each other about it a while back, and then when I saw you pop up on there, I was like, oh, we got to get it on the show. So I'm so happy that we do have it here. So what is Connectware? So clever. Connectware is basically a 2-in-1 stemware. So here it is here. It's beautiful. You would probably never know that this is not glass. So this is a very high-end premium, as you can hear right there, sort of acrylic, if you will. It is actually called Zen, oh gosh, EcoZen. That's what it is, EcoZen. So very premium. It's actually known for its ability to be, for the properties that make acrylic crystal clear. So it's known for that, really, which is what they were clearly after, no pun intended, because they wanted it to look and feel like real glassware, even though it is acrylic. But the real magic here is that the stems are removable, which here is a stem removed. So it is a 2-in-1. So you have a wine glass here. When you remove the stem, it quickly becomes a tumbler, or a stemless wine glass. So how clever that if you are someone who is tight on space, which so many people are these days, our home environments are getting smaller and smaller, apartment living and things like that. Cabinet space is getting tighter and tighter. If you don't have to have a whole set of wine glasses and a whole set of tumblers, but it's this 2-in-1. And one thing that always kind of troubles me about wineware, stemware, and specifically, is that it isn't stackable. There's no way to save space when you're storing your wine glasses and champagne flutes and all of that. But because these are removable, these are stackable. So now you're able to stack however many you want right there. And I also love that these are removable from a dishwasher perspective. And these are dishwasher safe. They're incredibly durable. So dishwasher safe on the top rack. So you can definitely do that. And then let's look at a video to see these guys in action. Where is my video? There it is. So this is it right here. And you'll see just how, I mean, it's so pretty. It looks, it's like really heavy duty glassware is what I would say, because it's kind of that thicker glass, but it just sparkles in the light, which I think is so hard to achieve when you're dealing with anything but glass. So that is that, and I'm going to show you just a couple pictures, just kind of still shots to show you. They do have different styles. So this one is called Fine Line, and really pretty. I'm going to go full screen on that so you guys can see it up close, because she's done such a gorgeous job with it. So you're seeing it there as a tumbler, and then you're also seeing it right there as a regular wine glass or goblet as well. And then here's one that is a flute, which I really like. So that's a 7-ounce. The ones that you were seeing before are 10 ounces, and that is a 7-ounce. And so again, those become, little tumblers, or put the stem on and you've got really gorgeous champagne flutes. And one more shot there. And that's the one that you've already seen, but I wanted you to see it on a tabletop, especially a holiday tabletop, since that is fitting for the evening, for the time of year. And so what I love about this, now, again, it's not glassware. So when she conceptualized it, it was really about the outdoors. And as you're seeing right above the QR code there, outdoor drinkware. But I think the end result is so stunning and so crystal clear and so gorgeous that it is definitely either one. And so that's so nice. And I love, like, for instance, tonight is the boat parade, and we live on Balboa Island where the boat parade is. And so when there's people over at our house and we're having a nice cocktail party, we would be using this. But now the boat parade's starting and we're going to go down. And so we would maybe take the base off, so that you can just be more casual down by the bay. And so how nice, and when you think of being indoors in your kitchen area, and then maybe you have a pool area or a barbecue area and you want to do outside, you might not necessarily want to do the stemware and not want to be so fancy. So I love the different options that we have there. My girlfriend uses these for her catering business. Fantastic idea. I mean, definitely elevates any outdoor event. That just takes it up 20 notches because it is so beautiful. And just want to show it to you again up close. So, so pretty. It's hard for me to believe that this is dishwasher safe. In fact, I personally, I feel like, yes, you can put it in the dishwasher, but I know how acrylic sometimes over time, you can start to lose that crystal clear. And I know it's not acrylic. I know it is the Eco Zen, but I would recommend probably hand washing with, dish soap and warm water, and then just air drying, just to be on the safe side. Now, what do you get? You're getting 4 sets. I mean, you're getting, 4 of the glass and the stem times 4. And it comes in a really pretty box that is very giftable, definitely. Right there. There's the box. And so you're getting that. And with the Grommet discount, this is one of those where that really starts to matter. It is $50.40 instead of the regular $62. And if you are using it for things like catering, or where you're wanting multiples, you're wanting more than 4, then that 20% really pays off. So you're going to want to grab that for sure. And again, maybe you're just thinking about it. Maybe you're wanting to gift it to someone, but you're not sure who yet or anything. Just grab the QR code. You're not committing to purchasing at all. You're getting 20%, and then you can use it if and when you want to. So that's kind of nice. So I think this is just so clever, so innovative, and just, I love it. You just think when you've seen it all, you think you've seen it all, and then something like this comes out to just disrupt and change the game. And this does, and she did it so beautifully, because I could definitely see how this could be done not beautifully, not high quality, all of those things. And really well done, gorgeous. So that I thought would be a fun one to follow. Quirky, those two go hand in hand, definitely. And given the holidays, it's perfect timing for those as well. Now, before we get into the third product, in case anybody jumped on late, I want to give everybody a chance to get in on that giveaway. And if you've already seen a product that you would like to win, let me know inside the chat, because I have been known to change my mind about which product I'm giving away based on what you guys are looking for, or which ones you guys are liking. So let me know on that. I see that we have screenies inside the house, and I am so glad you guys are here. This is a brand new maker on Grommet. They just launched. They're killing it. I think you guys are even in the lead, if I'm not mistaken. Lots of upvotes for screenies. So we're going to be showing you guys that in just a minute. And I'm sure I missed a whole bunch. We've got some LinkedIn users on. I don't get to see their name when they're on LinkedIn, but fantastic design, lots of compliments. Swiss Army knife for wine, well-deserved comparison. Oh, I like to hear that. Let's see. Connectware is here. I have this thing with the platform that we're on. I don't get to see the LinkedIn or the Instagram chat. So I know that Connectware is on Instagram. So welcome, Connectware. I love your product line. You did so well. I mean, it just, because I think when we first met, it wasn't completely finished and you were still kind of toying, and I didn't get to see the gift box and all of that. And I just think you've done a phenomenal job. So congratulations. Okay, so if you didn't already get in on the giveaway, get in on that now. And for all you people who are here live, you get to double your chances. So put the word holiday in the chat and you are going to get a second entry. And then again, as we go along, if there is a product that you're dying to win, let us know in the chat, and you just never know. So we are going to do one more product, and then we're going to do the first giveaway, and then we have 3 more products, and we are going to do the second giveaway at the end of the show. So that's going to be a fun one. Okay, moving on to our next product. Oh my gosh, where is this one? I'm hoping he's in the chat, but I have a feeling he might not be in the chat, because he lives very close to me, actually, this maker, which I didn't know until he hand delivered the sample or the product to me. And I thought, how's he going to hand deliver it? And sure enough, he lives 1 town away. And so he did. This product, I'm so excited to have this one on, because I have alluded to this product on a couple other shows, because I was keeping an eye on that product of the week competition going on last week, I think it was. And I was just stunned when I saw his product just shoot to the top. And then he was neck and neck with another product. And ultimately, he did end up winning. And it's such a great stocking stuffer that I was just hoping we could get it on before Christmas time. And we did. And that's why he hand delivered it the last second. This guy, this is by a gentleman named Ryan, and he is out of Huntington Beach. So again, just a town over from me. He has created what he believes, and thousands of other people believe, is the best back scratcher ever invented. I may have to agree with him on that. And I guess you wouldn't call it a back scratcher, but one of my inventor mentors, my very first one actually, Wendy is her name, and she was the inventor of the head tingler. Did anybody get a head tingler, the wire that you on the head? Anyway, that was several years ago, but it was sort of like the pet rock where it just, took off. She sold millions and millions. And of course, what happens when you have a great invention is you get knocked off. And she did several times. And she went through the lawsuits left and right and ended up actually losing, even though it was rightfully her invention and she should have won, but she didn't. But nonetheless, that's just a story that this reminded me of, that because it's a little similar. But here it is. And this is actually not a back scratcher. Ryan calls this a body scratcher, which is quite fitting. And I love Ryan's story of how he created it. Let me show you this, that it is extendable, which is very cool. This is version 4. So the first one was not extendable. This is the first extendable one, and Grommet's got it, and it's got it at that 20% discount. And let me tell you guys, this is all the rage, especially this holiday season. So if you haven't picked one up, you need stocking stuffers, this is your guy. And I have got multiples of them, thank goodness. They're going to my nieces and nephews and all of that as well. But the way he came up with it was I don't know what a palm comb is, but I'm assuming it is a comb. And you guys that are on right now, you tell me, evidently a popular comb that fits in the palm of your hand. And he was brushing his hair with the comb, and he had an itch that he needed to scratch on his arm or something. And so it just happened to be on his hand. So he did that, and it felt so good, and it scratched the itch so well that he thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to put a handle on this, and actually I can use it for my back too. And he did that, and that felt so good. And he just decided, wow, this could really be something. So he put it up on eBay just to see what would happen. And sure enough, it just was one of those kind of viral things that everybody wanted one. And so he went to work and actually created the real deal. And it's just been doing this ever since. And Grommet found out about it and got it on, and sure enough, became Product of the Week winner. Who knew? That a body scratcher. And so, yes, he does tout it as it is great for the back, but it is great for the whole body. And I have to second that notion. What's unique about this, and what he did once he knew he wanted to do this, he said, how can I make the very best body scratcher that there is? So what he did was he bought every single back scratcher, body scratcher that he could find, and compared them and used them all. And what was good about this one? What's good about this one? As any inventor should do. And in the end, he realized that what he really wanted was to have many different fingers on the scratcher. So he maximized the head of it. And anybody want to guess how many there are? In fact, this is how we're going to do the giveaway, the second giveaway. Whoever comes closest to the number of little pins on there is going to win the second giveaway. And I'm not going to tell you who won until the end. So basically just put it in the chat and we'll see who ends up winning. And so he maximized that. But on each side is different. So I love that it's dual-sided, depending on what you want to use it for and how itchy how bad you want to scratch that itch. This side is the more kind of coarse, hard side. So it's more of like a plastic, if you can hear that. This side is a little bit more rubbery and soft. And so, again, it just depends on what you're using it for. Also love the fact that it could be used in the shower. So it could be wet, dry. What he says is that it feels much better when it's dry, but I kind of thought of right away, I love, anything that is kind of that exfoliating, whether it's in the shower or out of the shower, I think is brilliant. And so great for that. this handle. So what I like is it is pretty compact and small. So it's 11 inches and then it extends all the way to 23 inches. So, maybe there's someone older in your life like my mom is. And when she if she needs to scratch her feet or her back or anything, that this does the trick without her having to bend over or anything like that. So that's kind of nice and just so portable. The other thing I started thinking about was that I don't know if you guys are familiar with dry brushing, but that is a term. It's sort of a beauty buzzword right now, kind of beauty, that is all over the internet. And they are selling dry brushes like crazy. And basically, I started thinking about, my gosh, this is a perfect dry brush, even though it's not the natural bristles and all of that, but it accomplishes the exact same thing. And so the whole beauty world is crazy for dry brushing. And there's so many benefits to that. And so just quickly, because I think this is perfect for that, is it basically the idea of it is that it the first one of the benefits is that it does increase blood flow and circulation. And anytime you're doing that, it's leading to, a better glow and more radiant skin and all of that. And so dry brushing is typically done dry, and it's typically done before you get in the shower. And the other thing it does when you're doing sort of the light brushes on the skin is it opens up the pores a little bit. And so whatever products that you're putting on, it's going to absorb better. And so if you do this before the shower, then you do your regular shower. And then when you get out and you put body oil on or whatever it is you want to put on, it's going to absorb more, which in turn makes it work better. The other thing, and I'm big on this, if you've seen any of my beauty shows, you know that, is that this is perfect for lymphatic drainage, and that's dry brushing and lymphatic drainage, just to get the lymph system flowing. That is the one system we have in our bodies that does not work on its own, like our blood flows through our heart and all of that on its own. Your lymphatic system doesn't. And so many times it can get blocked, and we do need to get it going again. And so by using dry brush, you can do that. So, and then that the exfoliating aspect of it and the cellular turnover and the collagen production, all of that. And you can do all of that. And I'm sure Ryan didn't think of any of that, but I had to point it out because that just is where my mind went. And I think it's probably better than a dry brush. And he doesn't probably even know that yet. So definitely can use it for that. So if you are thinking about gifting this to girls, guys do dry brushing too, but girls will eat this up for that. It's fantastic for that. And you can use it on your scalp. You can use it on your, anywhere and everywhere. People, if you read reviews, of which there are thousands of them, for probably 4.5 to 5 stars, all of them, because it is really good quality, just kind of a perfect design. But people are loving this for their pets too. Evidently pets just love it right under here, but I'm sure their whole body and everything. Because who doesn't love to have their itches scratched? And Ryan helps us do that with spades. This is just, it's so simple, but works so well. And is just, I'm so happy for him to see somebody that, and I don't even think he's necessarily an inventor, so to speak. In fact, I believe he's a real estate agent in Huntington Beach. And this was kind of a little side thing that he was just experimenting with. And I don't think he knew how big it was going to get, but it certainly is. And I'm so glad that we have it on Grommet. And I love sharing it with you guys on Grommet Live. That is always so much fun, and love telling all the stories behind it and all of that. So Ryan, thank you for hand delivering this and letting me feature it. Oh, I'm missing so much chat. I'm so sorry, you guys. I didn't even, usually it kind of runs for me. As I get older and I have a hard time reaching my feet. LOL. Okay, we're getting lots of guesses. I'm like, what are all those numbers? Okay, you guys, let me see who's getting close on the guess. Also, she has cool. Also, the first two-sided scratcher that I've seen with different intensities. Yeah, that is one of the things I love about it too, is definitely, and you guys will see when you use it, it's a whole different feeling from one side to the other. So again, depending on what you're using it for. I can't wait to use it for dry brushing. I haven't tried it yet for that. Head Tingler was so exciting when it first came out. Yes, Wendy Robbins is the real inventor of Head Tingler. I adore her. And it's a story I tell a lot because I do work with a lot of inventors, and when they're thinking about to patent or not to patent, and every situation is definitely different. There's no, perfect answer for that. But just to hear that story, and she put $1 million of her own money to fight for her patent, which, you know, many inventors, do we have $1 million to defend our patent if that should happen? And that's a question we have to ask ourselves. And I did ask her, in hindsight, would you have fought it? And she said no, because she would have rather taken that $1 million and put it into marketing and gotten it out there in a bigger way. So anyway, well, I just got a note that Ryan just jumped on. He missed his whole presentation. Ryan, I was singing your praises. You're going to have to go back and watch it, because I'm so in love with this. And thank you so much for getting it to me in time to be able to do this show. But I gave you some kind of new and different ways to use it that you might not have thought of. So definitely watch it back. And I will tell you one more way. I was going to refrain from sharing this, but I'm going to share it. One other, immediately what I thought of is, I am somebody that does use self-tanner from time to time. And so I thought about, I have those self-tanner mitts, and you can put that on here. And now I can perfectly do my back with the self-tanner too, which is something that I always struggle with. So this is majorly multi-use. This is a true multitasker, Ryan. I love it. And I'm so happy that you are having so much success. It's so awesome to see something so simple, and that I also love that this is, am I right? It's the 4th version that you're just, you know, continuing to make it better and better. And I do have, I think, your 1st version also. So I know the difference, and the difference is pretty major. I mean, I love the 1st one, but this is a whole different ballgame. So you guys, you can still find the original, and you might want to get that as a collector's item, but this one is a different ballgame for sure. I've been watching the whole time. Oh, you have? Okay, good. Oh, okay, you're on YouTube. Okay, got it. Yay, I'm so glad you're here. Body scratcher, my whole family is getting one in their stockings. Yay. Somebody else is saying, I love the body scratcher. Oh, we're getting different guesses. Ryan, you are not allowed to guess. I do think I know the right answer. I hope I have it right. I think I do. Anyway, well done. You guys, give Ryan an upvote. How cool. I mean, just simple, but so great. Love it. Okay, with that, we are going to move on. And I know for those of you who were not on in the very beginning, you might have missed my story, but I was explaining that tonight we have a guest in the chat who is a maker that I do have a personal connection with. And that happened because I was really wanting to get his product on this show, knowing that it's home stretch for gifting. I thought this is such a good gift for guys, not just guys. This is such a great gift for golfers in general. It's so clever, and it's just really solves the problem that even though the only place I golf is on the miniature golf course, I do know the struggles that golfers have with all of their different things that they have to deal with. And it's very stressful, just the game itself. So I get all of that. And that's why I love problem solving products. And so when I said, wow, he nailed it with this, and this. Let's see. Oh, yes, I forgot to do the first giveaway. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do that after this one. So anyway, I even though it was not in our original lineup for tonight's show, I said to our producer, I want to have this product on. I don't care that it's not in our lineup. And so I had the product sent to me, and this morning I'm researching the product for the show, and I watched the maker video, and he's talking about his product, and I look a little closer, and I look at the name, and I texted one of my very best friends from high school and said, don't we know Chris Dre? And she's like, yes, we do. And anyway, long story short, Chris is in the chat. Chris is the inventor, one of the makers, inventors behind a brand called Byrd, B-Y-R-D. You guys probably are already familiar with it. This is not the first product that they have had on Grommet. And if you are a golfer, you probably know of it because their solutions are so incredibly brilliant. Hence the reason I was sneaking it into the show tonight. So the product that I was sneaking into the show tonight is called the Divot Clip. Love the name. Very clever name. Love the way he spells it, which is the C-L-Y-P. You're seeing it right there. And Chris, that is a phenomenal price for this. So this is definitely a multitasker. So what exactly is it? Well, let's look at it up close. I had to get the green one because it is holiday, but it does come in 4 different colors, and I'm going to show you those in just a second. But love the problem-solving element of it, that it is this 4-in-1. Am I counting it right? So it holds the teas. So from what I understand, keeping track of your teas and having them sort of at the ready when you need them is quite a problem. And they're in people's pockets. And from a female perspective, I can tell you that I know they put them in their ponytails. I know they put them in their shoelaces. They're always trying to find a place to put their darn teas so that when they get up to that tea box, they're ready to roll. And some people have their lucky teas and they want to make sure that way they never lose their lucky teas. So this little clip right here, it comes with 2 teas and it has these perfect little slots that they fit into so that they are always ready when you need them. And so you're not fumbling through your pockets. You're not going back to your golf bag, digging in there, trying to find them, or the cup holders in the golf cart or whatever. So that's just one element of it. The other element is this magnetic ball marker. So I love that. So there's a magnet built in there. The ball marker, same thing. You're struggling to find that ball marker when you need it. Takes time, takes your mind off the game. You're already stressed about the game and now you're stressed about finding your ball marker. So all of that, when you have the divot clip, you don't even have to think about it. It's all been thought of for you and it is right where you want it, which is wherever you want to clip this, which I love the fact that it is a clip, because when you think about it with golf, there is sort of a lot of places to clip it. You could clip it to your belt loop right there. If you wear your golfer hats, which so many do, or visor, you're going to clip it right there. I think, in fact, Chris in his video had it clipped right here on his golf shirt. So either way, those things are just right, easy access. You know where they are, just saving you time, saving you just hassle and stress and headache. So great. I'm going to show you a couple pics. First of all, well, let me show you it in action right here. So there it is clipped onto his pocket, which is another great spot for it. And then for females right there, just kind of, you don't have to have pockets. You just goes right on the waist of, in this case, she's wearing a skirt there. And so, again, that it could go on your shoe. It could go anywhere, which is so great. And then the colors I wanted to show you here. They've got the red, the green, the black, and the blue. And I love them all. I was so torn when I was picking which one I wanted to feature, but I did feature this just because it's holiday. But Chris, I would be so curious, which one is your bestseller? I just always like to know. They use high quality materials, but wanted to keep it affordable. Yeah, you did a great job keeping this affordable. I mean, that I would think this is another one where I would think this is at least $39, $49, because you can feel that it's such good quality, but yet it's also very lightweight, which I think is probably really important for golfers. So excellent execution on, across the board, really. And he's saying that the bestseller is the black. So, which is not a big surprise when it comes to golfers, I would say. But I do love them all. And I love that the ball markers are all different and all of that. So super clever. But of course, as I'm researching the divot clip, then I learn it's made out of aluminum, which just keeps it light. And that does make sense. But it's so sleek. Oh, the part I didn't even talk about, but I'm sure you guys saw it, is that it is a divot tool also. So it holds your tees. You've got the magnetic ball marker. It's the tool that fixes those divots when you need to. And then the fact that it clips on and keeps everything together in this one lightweight, compact little gadget, golf gadget, if you will. So brilliant. But then again, as I was saying, as I'm researching, I'm on Grommet and I see the bird belt, which I think is what you guys launched with. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. But I have to show you that because I'm like, oh, which one do I like better? I love them both. And so here's a little video of the bird belt, which just shows it way better than I can. So look at all that's built into that belt. So same kind of thing, but it is a very cool looking belt. And it has one other little feature that you just saw right there, and that is the glove. So I'm going to show it to you one more time because it went so fast. But look at all the different things that this belt does. Oh, maybe is it going to, there we go. So it's got the magnetic marker. It's got a place for your tees. It's got a place for your divot clip. Is that also a bottle opener? I think it might be. Chris, let us know if that's a bottle opener. But what you saw at the end there, of course, was the golf club. Not golf club, golf glove. And so it has, I think it is, because I don't have the belt with me and I haven't seen it in person, but I believe it's a sort of a Velcro thing that you can just kind of, it holds your golf glove for you. And it is also a bottle opener. Amazing. I love it. I might like that even more. I don't know. I love them both. And the price on the belt, and of course, so you get this premium woven, really nice looking golf belt, and that's typically $50. With the Grommet discount, that is $40. So you're getting that $10 off, and it is a bottle opener as well as a club rest. Now, I don't know how that would work because I don't rest my clubs in miniature golf, but I'm sure all the golfers on know how to rest their clubs on that. So maybe you can explain it to me in the chat. I don't know, but I'll look it up after if not. But how cool are these items? What great, just easy money gifts to give to anybody that golfs. And how cool that my childhood friend invented it. And how cool that we reconnected because of that. And Chris, I hope you're okay with this. But in case you want to see him when he was a child, I have to show you. So there is, this is not my class picture, but I definitely know a few people in this picture. I see Noah. So Chris is third row down. He is the one with the comb over. He's wearing a white shirt, and he's between his Charlie's Angels, three women around him. And so that is Chris. And then at the, let's see, I see Noah Pike down on the bottom. I see Christy Stevens, who is one of my very best friends in the world. Carrie Devlin, Cara Colano, I know is in here somewhere. Oh my gosh, there she is. Anyway, had to share that. How could I not? So fun, and so fun having you here, Chris. I'm so glad we were able to connect today so last minute and make this happen. So cool. Okay, guys, let's do a giveaway. You guys have been waiting long enough. So for those of you who entered and those of you who doubled your chances, I'm guessing we might be one of you guys that's going to win this one. But what am I giving away? I think I'm going to give away a body scratcher because it's so fun and will make such a great stocking stuffer for someone if you're in a pinch. But the truth is you should probably keep it for yourself because you're going to love it. You're going to love it. So Ryan, I hope that is okay with you. We are giving away a body scratcher. And the first winner, oh, I've got it right here. Where is the first winner? Okay, over on Instagram Live, we have the winner, and it is Kristen Travia. Congratulations, you are the proud winner, owner of a body scratcher, the extendable body scratcher, not just any body scratcher. And we will get one of these out to you right away. Our producer, Jen, is going to get in touch with you, get your shipping address, and we'll get this sent out. And so when you get it, we would love for you to do a quick video and post it or a picture or something. Tag Ryan, tag me so that we can keep it going and keep promoting the body scratcher. Not that he needs it. He's doing quite well on his own. Okay, let's see. Okay, we've got all kinds of people on LinkedIn tonight. Danielle is saying, me. Lots of congrats for Kristen. Fantastic. I love it. But if you guys did not win, it is not too late because we are doing another at the end. And unless you jumped on late, you know that the winner of the second one is this a bit of a trivia. Whoever can guess the number of little spikes on here is going to be the winner. And we've got quite a few of them. Quite a few people have already entered in the chat. So keep them coming. And whoever guesses it is going to win, not this because we've already given this away, but another one of the products that we have featured. If there's something you've seen that you really love, let me know because it may sway me. You never know. Okay, we're going to move on. This is kind of a total shift, but I was so excited to feature this. Because this is by a fellow female innovator, and you guys know how I feel about that. I do run the Women Inventors Club. If you are a fellow female innovator and you haven't joined, please join. It's completely free and it's amazing. What goes on inside there, the support that these women give to each other, the ideas, the brainstorming, it's just phenomenal. The sharing of resources and tools and all of that. So join the Women Inventors Club. I'm going to have Jen put that in the chat if she has access to that sometime during the show or even after the show, but just to request to join basically. And Body Scratcher saying you're going to love it, Kristen. Okay, so this one is by a fellow female innovator, and we kind of have something in common the way we innovate because she is a mom, but she's an engineer, which I definitely am not. And she created she creates products for very much the same reason that I create products. And that is that I am a busy mom and work and all of that. And I am always trying to create solutions that will keep me more organized and sort of streamline my life a bit and just save me time and all of that. And so one of the products that I created that's really kind of known as my hero product is a beauty case. And that was my whole goal, was to make everything, all of your beauty products, your skincare, your makeup, all of that very visible so that you can easily get to it and get ready in about half the time, and keeping it all organized. So I have such an appreciation for that because that's what I do. And so when I saw her brand, I fell in love with it. And I saw it for the first time on Grommet, was where I discovered it. And I just thought, this is a woman after my own heart. And so I was thrilled when I found out we got to feature the product today. I'm just wanting to make sure I have my notes in front of me, and I do. What I'm about to show you is one of many of her products. So she does have a whole line, and the name of the brand is Move, MOOV. And her name is Serinya. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's such a beautiful, the spelling of it's so pretty. And last name is Oliver. And what she has created, the one that I'm showing you today, is called the Clutter-Free Handbag. And so it did remind me a lot of my beauty case in that sense, that the whole idea is to declutter, to get everything organized, to make it easy to find, easy to use, easy to get to. And so just, and much like the divot clip, where when everything's organized like that, you can keep your, you know, your eye on the prize and whatever it is you're doing and not have to worry about finding things. She did such a beautiful job with, this is the only one I've seen in person, but it's so gorgeous. Every detail is impeccable, beautifully done. And I do have, again, such an appreciation because my product line is a travel product line. So I've got luggage and beauty cases and jewelry cases and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of similarities. So I look at all that detailing. I look at the zipper pulls and the zipper teeth, and look at the bottom of any bag to make sure that there's nice feet on the bottom to just protect it. But look how gorgeous they are. I mean, every piece of hardware on this bag is like a piece of jewelry in and of itself. It's just so high-end and gorgeous. I can't believe, this is another one I cannot believe that, and I'm going to give you a full tour of it, you're going to see inside. But if you could see this in person, you wouldn't believe this was a $95 handbag. And it's really not $95. That's with the Grommet discount. So it's really $119. But to me, this feels like a $500 bag. This feels like, and you're seeing that gorgeous quilting, it is buttery soft. It's just, I mean, it is that C bag that we know of, minus the double C's. It's a little like a Chanel bag, I'm not going to lie. And look at that. So, so pretty. So let's go inside. And I know, I'm hoping she's in the chat. Oh, she is in the chat. Yay. Oh, I'm so glad. She's on Facebook. So welcome, welcome, and congrats on beautiful product line. So gorgeous. I can't wait to see more of it. But what we're doing right now is the clutter-free handbag. I'm going to show you again a quick video because I think that shows it best, and then we'll do sort of a full quick tour of the bag so you can see all the details. So there it is. Look how organized. There is just a place for everything and everything in its place. And that whole idea of being able just to see it and get to it in a pinch, I mean, streamlines your day completely. Love that you can fit a tablet in the middle there. Love that. And that it really does protect it so nicely. Okay. So let's go ahead and open this up. And so it's surprising how much you can fit in here. And yet it is so, you know, kind of nicely spread out and organized so that you can see everything and get to everything. But even the material on the inside is so pretty. It's sort of almost like a houndstooth. It's gorgeous. And then they've got these elastic bands that to put anything and everything from, you know, sunglasses, and maybe it's your lip gloss, or maybe it's pens, pencils, things like that, but it just keeps them secure. And it's these really premium elastic bands there. And then I really like that all the pockets you can see through so that you know what's inside of each pocket. And I'm sure when you developed it, you knew exactly what you were going to put in each one. But sky's the limit. I mean, organizing your tech gear, your chargers, your cords, all of that on one side would be an amazing use for that. So that is that side. And then the other side, and I do like that it's the front and back access. It's almost like you have two bags in one like that. So when we open the back side, what's very clever is she does have other accessories to all of her items that you can either purchase or not purchase. But that's, if you're seeing the Velcro here, and I was thinking, what is that for? So she does have accessories. I'm going to show you that have the Velcro on the back, so you can kind of, it sort of becomes like a buildable case, and where you can decide what you want to put in it, or not do any of the accessories if you don't want to. But this little case right there, I love it. It's just, I always love clear vinyls. Clear vinyl, you can use it for anything like tech accessories or something like that. It could be makeup. It could be, who knows, but whatever you want to use that for, it's got that Velcro on the back, so you can secure it right here. So it's kind of the perfect spot for it. So you can find those accessories on her website. And then again, same thing. I like this nice deep pocket here. And then you've got the clear pockets to put whatever you want there. In case you're wondering what this is, it's so funny. I actually build these into all my bags too. This is what I call a key leash. And I think you called it a key finder. Same thing. So nice. Did you know that the average woman spends 76 days searching through her bag for things like keys? And keys, I think, are probably the number one, trying to find that house key or the car key or whatever. So you attach them here and you always know where they are and you can get to them in a snap. Love that you included that. And then inside is that center pocket. I mean, you could use it for anything. I'm the new proud owner of a Remarkable. Does anybody have a Remarkable 2 or Pro? Oh my God, I'm obsessed. It's just my new best friend. Anyway, so this is a tablet. So it's basically similar to an iPad Pro in the size, or an iPad size wise. So that's going to fit right here. Sort of, I think it fits up to an 11-inch here, but she also has work bags, and then that fits up to a 17-inch laptop, and it's so protected, so padded. So really nice to be able to put that there, or a book or a Kindle or anything like that. And I'm going to show you the different, so you're seeing the quilted here, which is stunning. And again, just so Chanel-esque. But it does also come in an embossed croc, which is gorgeous. So I want to show you a couple pictures. So this is the embossed croc, and I love that gray. Beautiful, beautiful, especially with the gold hardware on it. Stunning. And here is the ivory in the quilted. That to me is just so luxe. Just beautiful. Love that. And then here's all of the options in case you're interested. So it is the two different patterns, if you will. So it's the diamond, and then the croc embossed are down below. And in the diamond quilted, it comes in, you're seeing the ivory. It's looking a little navy blue there, but it is actually a black, like a true black, and a cherry red. And then in the croc, it is the first one is the black. The second one is a rust orange, which is very Hermes. I'm wondering if you were thinking of that when you chose it. And then we've got the charcoal gray all the way there. Each one is, I mean, I don't know. I can't decide which one I like the best. I might lean toward the ivory on the quilted and the charcoal gray on the croc, but I love them all. You did a phenomenal job with that. Thanks for, you are what she said. Thanks for showing the clear pouch as well, because that is not, so on Grommet, when you are seeing that, the price there with that Grommet discount, that does not include that clear pouch. So I wanted to be clear about that. That is an add-on accessory that you can get on her site if you choose to. And can you let me know how much that one is? I forgot to even look that up, and my apologies for that. But if you did want to add that, which I definitely would. I mean, it's such a nice add-on, and you can use it inside the bag, or you can use it separately, just, with whatever, taking it to the beach with your, kind of that case that keeps the sand out and the water out and all of that. Maybe. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. But she, again, on her website, beautiful diaper bags, and it's only $22. That's a great price. And it's got the vegan leather trim. It's got that really pretty clear vinyl that is just kind of so popular right now, so on trend. But I use that clear vinyl in all of my bags as well, because it is so protecting and hugs what's inside so that nothing gets damaged. And I like to be able to see what's inside so that I can always get to it. So it is super functional bag. Love it. Yes, so functional. It is so well thought out, so well designed. And then I wanted to mention, I was so happy she let us know right before the show, and it's so smart of you to do, is she is offering 2-day free shipping for Grommet customers. And so that's phenomenal, because I know we are down to the wire. And so if you have somebody that you think this bag would be perfect for, which I'm sure there are many, and you just, that person that you haven't found something for, this would be amazing. I cannot imagine a female on the planet who wouldn't love to have one of her bags. Gorgeous. And I'm certain that I'm not doing it justice through the camera, because it's not until you touch it and feel it and the quality of the material and the hardware and all of that is just, oh, the one other thing that I didn't mention that is a great feature that I love in all my bags too, is having this removable adjustable strap. And I'm sure you saw it, but what I love about that is it turns it into really like a 4-in-1 bag, because you can do, you can carry it like a, regular handbag. You can put it over the shoulder. You can do it cross body. And then I love this picture right here where it shows you can even, oh wait, no, not that one. That's the black. I wanted to show you the black, but then I have a picture where it can also transform into a backpack. So look at that. So it really is a 4-in-1. And so brilliant. Love it so much. And that black really is pretty. It's just so timeless and classic. So either one or any of them are stunning. Well done. Well executed. Way to go, Grommet. I love seeing Grommet adding some sort of more fashionable things into the mix. But I see why they chose this one specifically, because it is such a problem solving bag on top of its beauty. So really nice to have this one on. So thank you for being here in the chat for sure. Okay, guys, we are going to do one more product. We're switching gears in a big way again. We do have this maker in the house. And then we are going to do the second giveaway. If anybody has not yet put their guess in for the giveaway, all you have to do is take a stab at it, even if you have no idea. How many little fingers do you think there are on this guy? So put that in the chat. The person that was the closest is going to be the winner. Okay, this last product is super fun. The idea of it is simple. The concept of it is really smart. Something that it's a problem that we have all dealt with and continue to deal with probably every single day. And the maker of this, her name is Laura, and she came up with this idea back in 2018 when it probably wasn't as big of a problem as it is for all of us today. And that problem is keeping our tech screens clean. Can we relate? And if you have kids, you know you are constantly getting those fingerprints and smudges and gunk off of anything, especially the touch screen. Their fingers are all over it. It's just a constant job that we do as moms to keep the screens clean in the house and beyond. And just in your everyday life, whether it's, your work computer, your iPad, your phone, your whatever it is, even your TV, whatever, to have a really good screen cleaner that is there at the ready. That's the key, is you need a screen cleaner that is actually there when you need it. Because that's the thing is, and I actually, when I read her story, I related to it so much, is she was saying how she would get those microfiber cloths and she would keep them in her purse. And when she would go to use it, it'd be at the bottom of her purse and it'd be covered in debris and lint and dust and all of that. And so she couldn't even use it effectively. And so it was kind of just a throwaway. So no good, no great solution. So then we use our t-shirts and we do all that. You guys know. But so what she did was she decided to create something that could just sit on your desk, could sit in your car, could be in your kids' backpacks, in your tote, whatever. But so would be easy access and would always be there, but would also be a premium screen cleaner. And love the name, very simple, but definitely says what it is. It's called Screenies. And she has two different versions of Screenies. It kind of crosses a little stuffed animal with a screen cleaner. So this guy right here, this is our little ninja. And let me tell you, this is killing it on Grommet. They are selling these up the yin yang, and definite great stocking stuffer for sure. But so clever. I love this band. I don't even know if you meant it for that, but it makes it so easy to hold and to. So basically, the microfiber is here, but it feels like that really nice kind of suede, almost like an ultra suede, and it does the job so well. And it's that perfect size that you can really hold on to it in a nice way and give that firm pressure. So you're not fumbling with, those thin microfiber cloths that, kind of can get caught up and wrinkled and all of that. This is just the easiest way to clean a screen. And let me show you a video of how well it works. It is in here somewhere. There it is. Quick little video. There's our Ninja. There is that microfiber on the bottom. And just so easy, and it does it the first time. That's what I love. Is with most of these screen cleaners, I find that I have to put water on it, clean it, look at it, clean it again. This does such a great job. And it's so just kind of kitschy and fun. So this is our Ninja. The second one is our Zombie that you're seeing in the picture there. But how cute is this guy? And Laura, I have to ask you, as I ask everybody, which one's your best seller? I'm going to guess the Ninja. That's my guess. Anybody else? So let us know. I know we have a little delay, but let me know on that. But I also love their machine washable. Toss them in the wash, gentle cycle, and air dry, and then you can use them again. And so, and just the fact that it can sit on your desk and it's always there and it's looking at you. And so you're just going to want to keep your screen clean much more. And I do have a touch screen, so mine gets really bad because I'm on it all day long. And she's saying that the number one is, in fact, the Ninja. This guy right here, number one bestseller, but Zombie is catching up. And Laura, do you have plans for another version? Any more coming out? A new character coming soon. It sounds like it's top secret, so we're going to have to wait on that one, but hopefully you'll bring it to Grommet when it's ready. So fun one to end on, you guys. I love it. Okay, I'm going to go back through the chat and figure out who got closest with the number of, and I need to make sure I have the right number, but on our body scratcher, our phenomenal, just wonder scratcher, there are lots of little fingers. I don't even know what to call those. What do we call those? Bristles? Anyway, we got a lot of them. And I had asked you guys to guess in the chat how many there are, and the person that guesses it closest is going to be the winner. And what is the winner going to win? I had it here. I want to make sure. Okay. The winner is going to win a set of Connectware. That is a pretty nice giveaway. You're getting a full set for Connectwares. The base, and so you're basically getting 8 glasses in one, because you're getting a set of wine glasses, goblets, wine glasses, and you're getting a set of tumblers, because when you take the base off, you've got the tumbler. So, and how gorgeous, again, so pretty. So that's what we're giving away. So we are going to find out in just a second. We had a very active chat tonight, which I love that. Let's see here. Okay. Gosh. Let me see here. Okay, we have very close, actually, with a guess of 317, and I believe it is 307. Is the number. If Ryan is still on, will you let me know if I'm correct on that? Somebody did guess 317, and the winner is Shannon Bright. Shannon, congratulations. You just won a set of Connectware. You're going to love it. It's so pretty, and hopefully we can get it to you in time for the holidays. I don't know, but oh my gosh. And because it's such great outdoor stemware also, like how great for spring, summer, and all of that. So congratulations. And we did have a lot of guesses. It's fun to see all the guesses. Well, guys, that wraps up our show for tonight. We did 6 amazing products. I think we had every single maker in the chat. You guys, thank you to the makers for being here tonight with us. This was super fun. Thank you to everybody who is on, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever you are, or YouTube. Thank you for being here and lighting up the chat. Super fun show. And I am just wishing you guys all wonderful home stretch of this holiday season. I, for one, am going to go to the boat parade right now with my family. I'm really looking forward to that. And I just wish you guys all a wonderful evening. And I will see you guys hopefully this coming Saturday for a very fun show that I'm personally really looking forward to. And that is Glow Up for the New Year with Grommet. And so I'm going to be featuring some of my favorite beauty products, but not just beauty. It's, everything from, could be different tools, could be exercise, could be hydration, could be supplements, could be anything that's going to help you look and feel your best as we finish out this year and head into the new year. So would love for you guys to join me on this coming Saturday morning on the 21st, 9 a.m. on the West Coast, 12 p.m. on the East Coast. Bring a glass of mimosa, bring your Connect wear. I may be actually, I'm going to be wearing one of the products that we're featuring. So it's going to be a little risque. I'm just warning you guys, but I'm committed. So I'm wearing that because it does actually have to do with the show. And I'm featuring some phenomenal products that you guys are going to love. So hopefully you will join me for that. And until then, have a wonderful evening and enjoy the holiday season. Bye-bye, everybody.